Hwan is waiting for Jungkook to come back from office, as he told her that he will be back early today and take her out for dinner. After getting ready, she waited for a while. Then she heard car horn. She looked at mirror one last time and then left. She sat sitting on passenger seat and closed the car door behind, and then looked at Jungkook, who was looking at her, mesmerized. She said as heat rushed to her cheeks. She said, feeling shy and somehow nervous. He said and started the car with a smile on his face. He asked and Hwan go through menu and told him whatever she wanted, and he ordered. Hwan and Jungkook are married. It's just 6 months of their married life. It was not a love marriage. It was a forced marriage for Hwan, and was not for Jungkook because he just agreed whoever his mother liked for him. Hwan's childhood was not that great. When her mother gave birth to her, she died, and Hwan's father always blamed her for her mother's death. He never loved her. Since the day she burned, her father hated her. He loved it when she begged him to stop. Her screams were like music to his ears. He loved to torture her. She once tried to run but got caught and faced the consequences, and never tried again, but accepted the fate. Her father forced her to marry a mafia because he knew that Jungkook, the mafia, known as the most merciless and ruthless mafia, will torture her more than him, and happily agreed to this marriage when Jungkook's mother asked. Jungkook's mother liked her when she first saw Hwan at grocery shop. But when Jungkook first saw Hwan, he was confused. She was a lot younger than him. She is 19 and he is 25, and wondered why her father agreed to this marriage. And he also noticed the forced smile on her face, but never said anything. Then something crossed his mind. Maybe her father is a gold digger and wanted money. Yeah, that makes sense to him. Day after day, he couldn't help but fall for her. She looked so innocent. He hated it when she gets scared of him. He just wanted her to feel safe around him, and he wanted to protect her. He grew a soft side only for her, and he cared for her. He didn't went unnoticed by Hwan. She couldn't help but wonder why he is taking care of her. Was not he supposed to beat her and abuse her? Not that she didn't like it, she loved it. Someone cares for her, and it feels so great. She always makes sure not to do anything which anger him, not knowing he can't be angry at her, even if he wants to. After first nightmare with Jungkook, he gets to know about her father, his abusive behavior towards her. He was beyond angry. He wanted to torture him to death, but he was already dead. After a few days of their marriage, he died in a car accident. Jungkook noticed Hwan's nervousness and said, she said, knowing he must have noticed her nervousness. He asked, not convinced. He just wanted her to feel comfortable, and to answer, she just nodded, and he just let it be and started talking about random stuff. She said after coming back home, she asked, making Jungkook very happy. He just wanted to spend time with her, and he said, and Hwan nodded and went to cinema room, and Jungkook went to kitchen to make popcorns. After a while, Jungkook came back with popcorns and started watching movie chosen by Ryan. A deafening roar erupted in her ears. She widened her eyes. Her stepfather. He shouted, and she started picking the pieces of broken glass using her hands and throw it in dustbin. He spat and slapped her hard that made her whole body twisted to the side. Then she heard the sound of belt flying through the air and screamed as he started hitting her with belt. She begged him to stop, but he didn't. She shouted on top of her lungs, but no one listened. She cried, but no one cares. And then she heard. She wanted to believe the voice, but she couldn't see him. He sounded so desperate, and after trying for a while, Wan started to open her eyes slowly. She whispered, opening her eyes. Jungkook sighed in relief and said, he said, and Wan realized she had a nightmare again and started crying. Jungkook hugged her and she hugged him back. Jungkook held her until she calmed down. He asked, but she just shook her head and leaned towards him and placed her head on his chest, listening to his heartbeats. Jungkook was feeling so angry. He wanted to torture her father so bad, but he was lucky he died before he can face his wrath. Trauma survivors need to feel safe in order to heal. They need to feel some sense of control over their lives now. And they do not need to feel small or less than other or rush. He loved her so much. It was hard for him to see her like this. He wanted to make her strong. He decided whenever she feels like it, he will teach her self-defense. She whispered, but she didn't want to sleep again, and they ended up talking to each other.